Good morning everyone and welcome to Edgbaston for the second test match between Australia and New Zealand in this, the first quarterfinal of the Y50 Test Match Championship. Australia won the first test match down at Lord's and only need to win one more game to make it through to the semi-final to play either England or South Africa. That also means New Zealand cannot afford to lose this game, otherwise they will be out of the tournament. Let's have a look at the two teams selected for this match. Australia going in with an unchanged 11, Matthew Hayden and David Warner at the top, Ricky Ponting, Steve Smith, Steve Waugh and captain Allan in the middle, Adam Gilchrist the wicketkeeper, Shane Warne the leg spinner, and the fast bowlers Jason Gillespie, Dennis Lillee and Glenn McGrath, and Mitchell Johnson is 12th man. New Zealand making the one change, Tim Southee coming in for Trent Boult, who went wicketless at Lord's. Their side is Glenn Turner and Stephen Fleming, the captain, opening the batting, Kane Williamson, Martin Crowe, Ross Taylor, Brendan McCullum is the wicketkeeper, the all-rounder Chris Cairns, Richard Hadley, Daniel Vittori, Tim Southee as I mentioned, Shane Bond and John Bracewell, the off-spinner, is 12th man. The weather here in Birmingham looks good, the pitch looks good for batting, so let's go over to the toss where New Zealand have the call. New Zealand have won the toss and have chosen to bat first. We join the action now as Glenn McGrath bowls the first ball of the test match to Glenn Turner. And right on target from McGrath. The bowling has been very tight by Australia, but that one's cut away by Glenn Turner. That's a good shot, his first boundary, and New Zealand after 8 overs are 12 for none. Oh, that's a beautiful line from McGrath. He bowls so well to left-handers. Well, that's a thickish outside edge, but that will be Fleming's first boundary. Gillespie yet to concede a run. Oh, but this will be runs. It's punch off the back foot, that's beaten backward point, and that's 4. Gillespie goes slightly straighter, but Glenn Turner has an answer that's beautifully whipped away for 4 more. Warne continues. Well, that's a big shout from around the wicket. What does the umpire say? No, not out. Let's have a look at the replay there. Just a bit too much spin, that would have missed leg stump. New Zealand's openers are doing well to hang on in this session. Fleming gets a short one, he's latched onto that, that will be 4 more. Oh, that's nicely played by Fleming, and that beats Warner out at mid-wicket. And that will be lunch on day 1. New Zealand have made it to 53 without loss. Glenn Turner and Stephen Fleming on 24 and 28 not out respectively. They are certainly doing a good job at absorbing Australia's tight and accurate bowling. Oh, that's a full toss from Lillee, and Fleming's got that one away. That's 4 more. Oh, that looked very close. There's an appeal by the Australians. What does the umpire say? Shake of the head, not out. Oh, that's nicely played, straight down the ground. That'll get Turner going after lunch. Lillee looking for Australia's first wicket. Oh, that one beat the inside edge, but no bat. Oh, beautifully bowled. Extra bounce there from Warne. Tucked away, and that single will bring up the 50 for New Zealand's captain. And that is tea on day 1. New Zealand are 103 for none. Let's have a look at the scorecard. You definitely get the impression that Glenn Turner and Stephen Fleming are bunkering down, desperately trying not to lose their wicket and to get New Zealand off to a good start. Australia have been accurate and they have been tight, but as of yet, nothing in the wickets column. Punch down the ground, pass mid off, and that will be 50 for Glenn Turner. Well, it's been slow going, but New Zealand will be very happy with this opening partnership. That's a big shout from Dennis Lillee. He sprawls his legs, pleads with the umpire, but the umpire says no, not out. Let's have a look at the replay. Yes, that ball would have hit the stumps, but it definitely hit Stephen Fleming outside the line of off stump. Oh, beautifully bowled from McGrath. He's bowled well all day. Oh, that's nicely clipped away through mid-on, and that will be another boundary. A loopy delivery, but that's a full toss, and Turner's got that one away through point. Yes, this has become a frustrating partnership for Australia. New Zealand move on to 130 for none. McGrath starts a new over. That's a no ball, and beautifully timed by Turner, down the ground for 4, playing with a very straight bat. New Zealand starting to lift the run rate. Yes, the Australians pulling New Zealand back now. But that's a nice shot from Turner. He's got that one away through square leg, and that will be another 4. Dennis Lillee with the new ball. Stephen Fleming's been hit on the pad. Big shot by the Australians. What does the umpire say? Yes, that's out. At long last, they'll be saying. They finally have a wicket today. Dennis Lillee around the wicket, spearing in on the pads. Fleming is out. LBW to Lillee for 71. And New Zealand are 152 for 1. Australia certainly looking for more late wickets today as McGrath gets that one past the outside edge. Oh, beautifully punched away by Williamson. That will be his first boundary. And that will be stumps on day one. New Zealand have made it to 166 for 1. Let's have a look at the scorecard. Glenn Turner remains 80 not out. He batted 280 balls today. Stephen Fleming scored 71 before being out LBW to Lilly. And Kane Williamson is at the crease. Well, New Zealand scoring at under 2 runs and over, which is a little bit low for Test match cricket, but you get the feeling that New Zealand are trying to prevent the low first innings score that they got from Lords. For the Australians, you can't really fault them. They toiled hard in conditions that didn't suit them, only the 1 wicket to fall, that to Dennis Lillee. Well, it's been an absorbing day of Test match cricket here at Edgbaston. You feel that New Zealand will be the happier of the two teams in the dressing rooms. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 2, and bye for now.